Hey y'all, Pop's Coop at LivingCooper.com. Today I got a Coop simple how-to for you. How to do the knockdown texture on Sheetrock. And this is kind of a how-to and review in one. This hadn't really been simple, at least for us. Other people might be simple for them, but for us it's really been kind of a pain. We started out, we thought we'd kind of go the, more convenient route and buy this ready-made stuff by Homax. And it might work for some people, but Nanny used 3 cans of this stuff and we could not get it to work right at all, the way they show in the videos. So we thought, well, we're gonna have to try something else. So no more the Homax stuff. Wall texture pro grade knockdown didn't work very well. So we was cruising around the old Home Depot big box store and we saw this Easy Pro texture gun, and you get these little packages of the texture material that go in it. And I gotta say that I kind of like this. It was a lot easier. So with this gun, I mean, it was really easy. You hook it up to an air compressor, and you can use a standard air compressor, not like the big hopper texture guns that you see that require like a 7 CFM, cubic feet per minute air compressor. This works with a 60 PSI, 2 cubic feet per minute to do the orange peel texture, or you can do a 30 PSI for the knockdown texture. I think next time I might go for the orange peel. The knockdown has been pretty tough. But the gun, I mean, this is it. It's just an air nozzle with a little brass fitting right there that's where these plug into. You shake these up, shake them up, and then you open them. And these things have a shelf life of 1 year, so they say. And one of these, to do orange peel, you should be able to get about 30 square feet of coverage. To do the knockdown, we did not get 30 square feet of coverage because it takes more to do the knockdown. But you just take it, you open it, you plug it right on there, come up to about the second line here, they say, makes it easier to take it off. And then you spray the trigger before you squeeze, and then once you spray that trigger, then you squeeze, and that forces the texture up into the airstream, and it gets shot out. And then clean up is just as easy. You just take it, you stick it in a little cup of water, and just spray it, cleans it out, wipe it all down, boom, you're done. Easy peasy, but the hard part is getting the texture on the wall, the thickness you need, and where you need it. That's got a little bit of a learning curve because you do have to squeeze this bag while you're spraying, and so the more you squeeze, the more comes out, and you get blotches and stuff, which you kind of want when you do the knockdown texture anyways. But it's a little bit of a learning curve as to how hard to squeeze this bag to get the product to flow the way you want it to. But overall, I give this thing a thumbs up. Keep watching and you'll see how I did it. So the first thing we're going to do is take a couple of minutes to mix up or shake up the pouch of texture material. Now that we've got our texture mixed up, we'll take our spray gun and connect it to the air hose. We're doing knockdown textures, so we'll set our compressor to 30 PSI. Now we'll go ahead and take the cap off our texture pouch and slip it onto the bottom of the spray gun. It's kind of hard to put on there, but you got to twist and push until you get it on. Alright, here we go. Remember, squeeze the trigger, then start squeezing the pouch. So you get your airflow and then the product comes out. Now you got to keep moving and back and forth. Eventually you'll see that I kind of switch to a pattern that goes round and round. And to empty this bag out takes less than 2 minutes. Remember to just keep moving and squeezing. And the harder you squeeze, the heavier it's going to be, the more product comes out. So you just have to decide on how thick you want the knockdown texture to be. So in an effort to get rid of all the texture in the pouch, I went ahead and pulled the pouch off and just kind of flatten it out and work all the texture and all the creases up to the top.
Call me cheap, but each of these pouches is like $7. Okay, that was a waste of time. Apparently the gun does a good job of pulling the material out of the pouch. And there you go. After less than 2 minutes, we've used 1 pouch of texture. Now we'll just spray the gun a little bit and get some water and clean it out and clean it up. Okay, to clean this thing up, we'll grab a towel or a rag and wipe the outside off real good. And once we get that done, then we'll grab a little cup of water. Then we'll put the intake fitting of the spray gun into the water, pull the trigger, and suck the water through the gun and blow it out. Just like that, it's cleaned out. We'll grab our rag again and blow it out again. Make sure we got all the little residual water out of there. While cleaning the spray gun, I let the texture dry for about 10 minutes. Then I come back with a drywall knife, about 12 to 14 inches long. I'll lay it flat against the texture and just kind of pull it along. And then after a few passes, I'll wipe off any of the excess. And that's pretty much it. I'll just go ahead and repeat this process. Put the bag on, spray the gun, let it dry, and then knock it down. Keep watching and I'll finish this out and then we'll wrap this review up. Here you go. Here's a shot of the knockdown texture before there's any primer or paint on it. It looks a lot better once you get the paint on it.
Okay, y'all, there you have it. We got the wall textured and primed. It looks a lot better with the prime on it. I'll give you a close-up just here in just a second. Using this Easy Pro texture gun. Easy Pro texture gun, I'll put a link in the description. On Amazon, it's like 60 bucks, and we bought it over at Home Depot for 50 bucks. So you might, I don't know if you want the convenience of Amazon, I'll put a link in the description, or if you just want to go to Home Depot and pick it up. It was 50 bucks at Home Depot, and the pouches of the texture at Home Depot were like 7.5 bucks, 8 bucks. On Amazon, they're 13 bucks, like 13.5 bucks. So Amazon's more expensive in this case, but they're getting convenient. So I'll put links in the description anyway if you want them. If not, go to Home Depot. But I would highly recommend this little gun. It worked great. Like I said, I'll give you some close-ups here in a minute. A lot better than that pre-canned stuff made by Homax. That stuff was terrible. It's got a little bit of a learning curve, but it's well worth the learning curve. So let's take a look at this wall real quick. So here's a close-up of the wall. I don't know how well you can see the texture. Got my hand in here, kind of. But worked really well. We were really scared before we put paint on it. We didn't think it had good coverage or it was going to look right. But once we got this is just the primer. This ain't the final coat. So once we got this primer coat on, we was like, oh yes, looks good. We're not going to have to do any more. So to do my little bathroom, which the wall coverage in my little bathroom is about 100 square feet of wall that we textured, and we used 7 bags of texture. Not too bad, but that's it. That's the texture. That's the knockdown. You can also do orange peel with this stuff, but this is the knockdown texture that we did. There you go. There's a close-up on the wall. So there you have it. There's the Easy Pro texture. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Hope you liked this video. If you did, hope you learned something. Give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. If you didn't like it, give us a thumbs down. Leave some comments, good, bad, otherwise, whatever we can do to make our channel better. Other tools or equipment you'd like to see us review. I've got a review on this Works Sidekick and the Works Pegasus. You'll have to check that video out. And please consider subscribing. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers If you don't mind subscribing, we would appreciate it. So check out our videos and our social media, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest at LivingCooper, and our blog over at livingcooper.com. And we'll see you guys next time.
Keep watching.